Hello. So I read two weird fictions and a BDSM poetry book. The first weird fiction I read is A Spectral Hue by Laurence, Gidney, and it's about lots of different characters. But one of the characters, Javier, I think you pronounce it, went to a town called Shimmer to study, doing a PhD to study. A group of outsider artists who are all black, like him, and they all work with the same kind of color, and they have a kind of weird trompe l'oeil, I believe it's pronounced, effect to their work. And he thinks there's something kind of more to it. He wants to study it. And what I liked is that it's got a kind of Lovecraftian premise, you know, the strange color, the kind of purple pink that's involved, and an element of M.R. James with the academic going to study, but it's instead of an old dusty artifact, it's outsider art, and it mentions loads of other cool things, like they're referred to as a cult, and also a sideshow is mentioned. So it's got like pretty much all the things I enjoy. But another good thing about it is that it was the same thing that I really liked about Cheshire Burke's short story, the King in Yellow influenced one, where a particular spirit or malevolent force would be just bad in when with regards to a white character, but when it comes to the black characters, it could potentially have more of a positive force. So it's just a kind of another way of looking at it, and I very much enjoyed it. And the next one, I'm going to put a link to it in the description because it's actually online for free. It's with Tor. It's more of a short story, and it's called The Night Sun by Zin E. Rocklin. And this one made me cry because it's fantastical. It's speculative fiction, but it also has like an abusive relationship in it, but it's cathartic and very visceral. Um, but the bit that made me cry was not the description of domestic violence. Was it was actually when the couple were quiet, when they were kind of supposed to be having a quiet time together, and I really kind of like remember that even in your calm moments as a couple in that kind of relationship, you're still so stressed because you're still wondering what's the next thing, you know, when's it all going to go wrong? Like, could it be in the next 10 minutes? And it really like it's a stressful feeling, and it really invoked that very well. But like I say, it's very cathartic and strange, so that's good. And the next one, just briefly, is a book of BDSM poetry by Rath James White called If You Died Tomorrow, I Would Eat Your Corpse. And obviously, I had to get a book called that. I just saw the title, and it's although it's very intense and very he's an extreme horror writer generally. So although it kind of invokes that, it's also weirdly romantic. So yeah, I thought it was kind of sweet in in its way. So yeah, that's about it. In the description, you'll find the link to that short story, and also the usual links I've been adding for Black Lives Matter, Colour of Change, and all that sort of stuff. So thanks. Goodbye.